You know how there's gear that you need, like your lights, your camera, a good microphone, and then there's gear that you didn't know you needed until you try it. That's kind of what this light is. This is the NEEWER FL10. It showed up in my studio and it hasn't really left my setup since. Let's talk about it. Full transparency, NEEWER did send me this light, your boy's moving up, but they did not give me a script or anything specific to say, just can you test it out? Let us know what you think, make a video about it. And so here I am making a video about this flashlight looking light that does some pretty awesome stuff. So first, let me tell you how I've been using it. I film a podcast and a lot of talking head stuff. And my setup really isn't that complicated. I have a camera, a microphone, one key light, but I did want to bring a little more depth into the scene. So what I usually do is I have this light mounted on a stand behind me and then projecting onto these green curtains here. I'm usually using the red, the orange, or the blue, and it definitely creates a vibe and an atmosphere, I would say, for the videos. It also helps that the microphone I use for my podcast has color in it, so a lot of color matching, color coordination with this light and this light going on, so it really creates a scene. And while yes, sometimes I do use it like this without the included gobo, I started experimenting with some of these shapes and such, and I really like some of the cool things that I've been able to show and project, but not only behind me, but also when I'm creating UGC style content or other product style content, I can throw this thing up behind it and create a really cool vibe. So now let's talk about the build quality of this light. It's made of aluminum alloy. It feels pretty solid, but it's still under 1 pound. There are 4 built-in color modes: orange, red, blue, and a warm white. It has a push-pull zoom lens to control the spread of the light beam, 20 included gobo filters for textures or patterns, and it only has 1 button with a rotating dial to adjust brightness. It's quite simple, but it is thoughtfully designed. Now let's talk about the actual light that comes out of this thing. The beam control is pretty slick. If you zoom in, you get this narrow spotlight with pretty hard edges. If you zoom out, it's more soft and dreamy. The gobos, some are subtle and some are wild. My favorites are the lightning bolt and the window panes. They add just enough shape without stealing the show or looking too crazy. Now, it's not gonna blind anyone. I do wish it was just a tiny bit brighter. But for those moody interior shots, or if you're really controlling and shaping the light in your scene, I would say that this adds a nice touch. Battery-wise, I would say this thing holds up really well. I've filmed several 20 to 30 minute podcast episodes without needing to charge this thing at all. I'm pretty sure I've only charged it once or twice since I got it. It charges via USB-C, and you can charge it and use it at the same time, which is always a win. And even though it normally stays on a stand in my office, I have packed this thing up. As you can see, it is quite small, but I've packed it up, put it in a bag, and taken it to a couple shoots in case I needed an extra light or wanted to get fun with some of the gobo effects. So who exactly is this light for? If you're a content creator, podcaster, solo shooter, or someone who's looking to just add a little bit of flair and style to your videos, this light is a decent pickup. Now, it's not a workhorse for a commercial set. I would definitely not bring it to one of those. But for YouTube videos, Reels, TikToks, that sort of thing, this light shines, figuratively and literally. So a quick recap of the pros and cons. It's easy to use. The battery life is amazing. It comes with a lot of gobos and designs and things that you can use with it. Not to mention that it's super portable and well built. My only gripe with this light is that it's not brighter, but that's to be expected given its price range. Speaking of price, this light comes in at just under $50 at the time of recording this video. While the NEEWER FL10 may not replace your main light or your studio spotlight, it might come in handy for you. It adds a bit of character, creativity, and it's super small and super portable, so it gives you all of those things without the clutter of a bigger light. If you're interested to pick one of these up for yourself, there's a link down in the description, and let me know in the comments what color you would use first. Thanks again to my friends at Neewer who sent this out to me. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you feel like it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, remember to do the work, believe in yourself, and most importantly, keep creating. Peace.